What's up, man?
What's good, y'all?
I'm looking at this chat.
What are they saying?
Nothing yet. What's up?
Sipping some water.
When am I not sipping some water? They were getting
Probably
on
when
to
you're
me.
sipping tea.
What'd you say?
Probably when you're sipping tea.
But tea kind of is like water already. Oh, shit. Wind. Is that water? It doesn't look like water. What is that?
It's water, but it's in a green bottle, so it looks like the liquid's green.
Okay. What's up, G? What was the situation?
We are doing a thing for a thing that we need to be learned on.
Right. Okay, that was very vague, but I'm sure we'll find out eventually anyway.
We'll find out eventually.
Nice. The Prez said, is this a Harry Potter and Draco Malfoy? Come on. Stupid. I'm pinning that one.
287 people.
Oh, shit. It's because you joined. It's because of you. That's crazy. If it was
Too
me
many
alone,
people.
it would be like 9. No, I'm kidding. But it wouldn't be that many.
What's good, chat? I'm the only one from Russia here.
That's definitely not true.
Shouts out
It's
Russia.
definitely more. Have you restocked your merch? I don't know who's talking to who. Last thing for 9. Lucius. Okay. Everyone has these fucking Harry Potter references. What do you think about this question?
I'm going with PP probably.
Yeah, same.
If I had to pick.
What's your justification for that?
Just feels like the move, you know? It's like a gut feeling kind of thing.
All right. Sick. Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
I'm
That's just how
allergic
I'm
to
feeling today, though.
spoons. You look Swedish, Dylan. Do you?
Because of my blonde hair.
Yeah, facts. Well, you
My
know, I don't
naturally
understand.
occurring blonde hair.
What was it before? I don't even remember anymore.
It was always blonde.
That's bullshit.
There's no pics of me not blonde.
Your eyebrows tell a different story.
My eyebrows are dyed dark.
All right, man.
I also dye my roots brown.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
that's crazy. It looks like you. It kind of looks like you had a different natural color and you bleached it.
Yeah, that's what I was going for.
Someone said, "How did you get Poppy to join your live stream?" How do you take that?
I don't know.
Holy shit! We have 38 questions. All right, let's
Yeah,
go.
let's answer them. Thoughts on Dylan Brady? Good dude.
I think it's pretty cool. Here we go. This is one for you. I can't do this one.
Fave Logic preset. Maybe gentle. Oh, speaking of that, this was used in our song.
Which one?
Gentle and Sign Bells.
You already have it.
That's the secret sauce to this song.
Oh, it's crazy. You guys,
Wish I could have this stand up.
fucking need. I think it meant to say nerd. But do you guys like noise music? Like,
Yes.
yeah. I fuck with White House. Pretty dope.
What's White House?
It's a noise group. They just yell and shit. Oh my god, a lot. Dude, these are fucked. These questions. Let's do this one, I guess.
Extra crunchy. No contest.
Yeah, crunch for sure. Actually, that one's easy. Okay, someone is like, spamming the like auto-generated text or whatever on their phone, and like just asking that. Thoughts? Let me see.
Um, I don't, but I
What?
use some shit that's like for that type thing.
What, a toner? Use a toner.
No, but I use like blonde motherfucker shampoo like that.
Motherfucker shampoo. Okay. Yeah, I see that shit. Dude, there's so many
What are we
questions.
eating?
Ask it on the question thing because the chat's moving like too fast.
True.
Let me check. I feel like this is like the question that everyone gets asked, I swear.
How quarantine been on studio time? What does that mean?
I don't really know because like, well, at least for me, I think it just means how has it affected like your like making music.
Oh,
But to
can't do
me,
sessions with people.
because I just make stuff in my room, which is where I'm bound to anyway. So it hasn't really changed shit for me.
Um, I haven't been able to like do sessions with people.
Oh, facts.
So, and in the first bit, I like wasn't going to my studio at all, but now I am again. So that's better. But
Do you never do shit
nothing
on calls?
on what?
On like calling? I mean, I guess you do shit on Zoom.
I did a few Zoom sessions, but I didn't have super good results from it.
Uh-huh.
It was just like meeting a person over that and like
Hmm.
trying to. If I had already known them, it would be kind of easier to do that.
Wait, if it's like new, then it's kind of
Yeah,
weird.
it's like a new relationship. It's been kind of
Even
odd.
them, but it might be the first time you worked together on something. It's still weird. I had a Zoom session with Nothing Nowhere, and there's just like we were like spending so much time trying to figure out how to get like the audio working properly and shit, like
So
because it's
annoying.
weird, yeah.
Yeah.
But then for Once Our Life, Cat Soup and I did it. Like we co-produced it like on Discord screen share. Like I was like
Hard.
telling where the notes should be and shit. Like it was fucking crazy. What are your thoughts on ICP?
Um, good.
Whoa, you heard it here first. To be honest, I don't really know. Look at this question. What? Like, I don't know. Is the answer just
Yes. Yes, I like working with Laura. She's great.
it's such a good question? Like, why would
Really
I
good.
know? Oh, it's so good. Uh, thoughts on this one?
Um, yeah, like, um, when it's like still like not super finished, I'll listen to it a bunch to see like what I want to do type thing, you know?
Mm.
But I'm not like, I would say yes.
See, for me, I mean, I guess for me, I'm not listening to it to like see what I can add to it. I just like I literally listen to my shit like on loop when I finish something
Yeah, same for sure. That's
very
like the best too.
crazy. Like, yeah.
Yeah.
Uh, okay, that's a good question.
Um, Cool Ranch for me, but if one had to exist, probably just nacho cheese. It's the classic.
Wait, why? Because if you prefer one, then why would the other one
It's just
exist?
like the classic, you know, like
Dude, honestly, they both suck. Like,
what the
it
fuck are
might
you
be,
talking about?
dude, they are not. I don't think they're good at all. Like,
They probably have a different recipe across the pond.
maybe. Should I play this? Let me play the song, and then
Cool
we can.
Ranch isn't even called Cool Ranch over there.
What is it called? I swear it is. Look it up.
Cool American
Is that actually what it's called?
in in some countries.
Okay. Might
Which
not.
countries though?
All right, I'm gonna play. I'm gonna play this track, G, and then we're gonna get back to
Play
these.
it.
Let me remove this question first. because it's just gonna say that while this shit's playing. Can you guys hear it? That's gonna be blasting. Holy shit! Let me type in the chat.
That's a banger.
Shit. What?
That's a banger.
Yeah, it's a fucking gangster song. Also, just realized I probably framed that as like something that's dropping.
It's out now.
Already out.
You can stream that song right now.
Yeah, it's crazy. I pinned it. Go look it up. Save it. Stream
Dude, I
it.
learned something crazy during that song.
What happens?
Doritos were invented at Casa de Fritos at Disneyland.
How and why? That's weird.
Using surplus tortillas and taking the original idea from traditional Mexican snacks known as topo. The company-owned restaurant cut up, fried them, and added basic seasoning, resembling Mexican chilaquiles.
Damn. That's crazy. That seasoning pisses me off though. Shit gets stuck to your fingers and shit.
What seasoning doesn't get stuck to your fingers?
I mean, fair enough, but like, there's in specific, like, it's fucked. You don't think it's fucked?
Cheetos is worse.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, I don't really like that. And actually, no, that's not true. Let's go crazy.
Cheetos are so good.
They're way better than Doritos.
Oh,
Dude, they definitely are.
they're definitely better?
Cheetos?
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
Damn, I'm not sure they're definitely better.
Come on, man. Okay, which flavor are you talking about then?
OG crunchy.
Okay, I mean Doritos. Sorry.
Oh, any.
Any? What the fuck? Some of them are shit. Okay.
Which ones are bad?
The two that they mentioned, honestly, those suck, in my opinion. The nacho cheese and whatever you called it, cool American. Cool
Those
Ranch.
don't suck, dude. Those are good.
Not good. I'm sorry. All
All
right.
Doritos are good. I've never had
Another.
a Dorito and been like, damn, this fucking sucks.
It's just mid. It's just mid. That's all I'm saying. But we have a new question.
Dark chocolate for sure.
Really, that's crazy. For me, it's
You're
definitely.
saying milk?
It's definitely milk tea.
No way, dude.
For sure it is, dude. Like, what the
It,
fuck? I
it
don't
was
even.
milk in like third grade, maybe.
Yeah, no, it's definitely like a more childish chocolate, but like, it's just if it's good, it's good. Like,
I love a Hershey's bar though.
I mean, they're both good, but I definitely prefer milk over the other. We should probably talk about the song or some shit instead of answering these. Well, I will answer them, but shit, how did that even happen? I think it was you. Did you send it to? You sent it to Ryan, the melody, right?
Yeah, we could play the melody.
Do you have it?
Yeah, I have it.
I remember you sent it, and I think that the original one was like way slower, was it not? It was
I
at like.
think so.
'Cause I remember when Ryan sent it to me, it was more like a beat, like it was like a song.
Huh?
That sounds just as fast as it is in the actual song.
Yeah, I think it's the same tempo.
Did you speed it up?
No? Maybe
I
Ryan
did.
slowed it down and then you sped it up.
Well, he slowed it down and then I sped it up. Dope ass sample. But then you sent it to Ryan Jacob and then he sent it to me, the stems or whatever. Well, he slowed it down and then he sent it to me. And then I was trying to do some shit on the regular beat that he sent, but I was like, I can't, I'm just not good at like going over rap beats or some shit. I don't know. So I had to speed it up or whatever. And then your verse came in way later. Like
Way
way
late.
that song existed for a long time.
How long was it? Like 6 months?
Yeah, it might have even been longer, honestly. Okay, let me see what else is on here. Look at this question. A serious question.
Yes. Number one records.
Facts. But then it depends on what these people are considering to be that.
True.
Hmm. I don't know. I mean, I guess I think it probably will.
Yeah.
There you go. Good question.
Unknown.
The fact that you make it sound like you're fucking teasing, like
I can't say anything about that. Tomatoes are so much more versatile.
it's interesting. UK shit.
Tomatoes are
Yeah,
in so much stuff.
way fucking better. They're both good though.
Yeah, true.
This is a good question, I think. I need to mute my Discord, but yeah, answer that one.
I feel like in the beginning I liked what I was making, but it like wasn't good, you know, and I didn't like know it was bad.
No, that's
And
the
then
same. Yeah.
there was a point where I was like thinking that it was, I liked it, and it was like, I don't know, many years for me.
I think it changes every year for me too, though. 'Cause I always think it's good, and then next year it fucking sucked when I listened to it, and it's kind of been that way since the beginning. And it's still
Yeah, I think now there's stuff that like I put out like years and years ago where I'm still like, this shit is good, or I like this still. But
a lot of the stuff that I had vocals on. A lot of the old stuff, I can't even like listen to the shit. I don't know how to describe it. I'm like, ugh, like it just sounds
yeah,
spot compared to how
yeah,
it is.
it's
It's way different.
way different with the box.
Stuff from like 3 years ago, you know, like that's not that long ago, and I can't really bear to listen to it for some reason. What else is here? Let me see. Here, this is a kind of a good question. I'm gonna look at my spot.
Uh, Shit like that.
What was that?
Carnifex.
Someone just said vintage Misogi. I remember listening to vintage Misogi on SoundCloud. That's funny as fuck. Someone said, "Do you know Black Sabbath?" You definitely know Black Sabbath. He loves
That's
it.
it goes.
Jesus. Other than that, or is it just that?
This too.
My truck's where my money goes.
Oh,
Got buck blood on Sunday clothes in the restaurant.
I forgot you listened to that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I fucked with that. That's cool.
This
I don't
shit.
know right now. I mean, there's some songs. Oh,
So good. Do I like cheese? Fuck yeah.
which ones though?
Most?
Most. There's so many. That's a fucking not true answer. I'm sorry.
I probably like 51% of cheese.
51. All right. Okay.
Cheddar, brie, goat,
Is goated.
feta. What do you say about cheddar? Swiss.
I think it's goated, in my opinion.
Yeah, Parmesan, Munster,
This guy fucking.
Manchego,
Have you ever been to a cheese?
mozzarella, burrata. Do you ever look at people that make art for 100 gex? Yes, it's crazy and so sick.
What about the cheese with maggots on it? Sorry to go back to the cheese thing.
What about what?
The cheese with the maggots on it?
Is that real?
Yeah, it's real. Look it up. I promise.
This would probably be in the 49% for me.
I hear that. Probably for me
Yeah.
too. Someone said
I'd
favorite.
try it though.
Would you? No, you wouldn't. You wouldn't try that shit.
I would try it for sure.
You would fucking eat cheese with maggots all over it.
I mean, depends on the situation, but like, if people are like,
Could that like?
I don't know, like, let me read about it. Like, yeah. If like everyone's going in on this cheese and they're like, "You want some cheese?" I'll be like, "I'll try the cheese for sure."
Dude, I don't think I would agree on that.
You'd say no, I'm good.
Favorite font?
Times.
Times is your favorite?
Yeah.
I can't decide which one mine is. I kind of like the. I kind of obviously Helvetica is obviously like sick.
There's way sicker fonts, dude.
They're definitely
Impact,
more. It's such a like go
Joker
to.
Man.
You know Hobo STD? That one's pretty cool. I don't know
Yeah,
if
we
you.
use that Hellas.
Oh yeah, you do. I forgot about that shit. Oh, that's the question on the thing though. That's one for you.
Out of your EPs, Feast and Love, Dog Show, and Choker, which is my favorite? I think Dog Show probably.
Why?
I just made it like really fast, and I was really excited with how it came out. I was kind of like learning guitar at the time, and it was just felt good to be fucking around doing shit I didn't know how to do.
Someone said Times in Helvetica lame. I know the answers were not good. I need to like think.
Maybe
harder.
Joker Man.
Huh?
Joker Man.
What does that one look like?
Crazy.
I'll look it up. Joker Man. Oh my god, I know that one. Fuck's sake. Jesus Christ. What else?
Crazy fun.
What is your favorite song that you made? That's kind of tough to answer, honestly. There's a lot.
Money Machine.
Is that actually?
Yes.
That's very quick. I don't know. I'm not sure. I guess, obviously it's changed, but I guess right now it's probably One Star Life. And then, yeah, I don't know. I feel like it's always just what I made last, pretty much.
Yeah, true.
Make something that I didn't think was like better than the thing before.
Yeah, true.
At least that's how my brain works.
Sisyphus vibes.
Money Machine's classy.
You know Sisyphus?
No. Yes. Wait,
That
no.
dude that pushes
What?
that ball.
Say again?
That dude that pushes that ball up the hill
Oh my god.
for all of eternity.
What do you think about Britpop?
What is that?
It's a genre.
1975?
No, dude. It's like
What is
older.
it?
Unless this person's talking about a font. I mean, I'm pretty sure they're just talking about the genre or whatever.
Like Coldplay?
No.
Give me any band.
Is it like Coldplay? Someone...
Oasis?
Oh no, it's like Oasis and Blur and stuff. Yeah, it's cool.
I like Oasis. I
Yeah.
like that one Blur song.
I don't listen to it that much for sure, but
Clocks goes.
oh yeah, facts. It's pretty good. Do you like? Oh,
I'm not super into Carrots, to be honest, but I do like them a bit.
your carrots are dead.
They're a bit sweet.
Definitely, they are a bit sweet. I wonder if I should focus more on the music stuff because I'm answering a lot of questions about food and shit. Let's do this one. I love how you wrote Dylan. Like I'm not allowed to answer this.
I think it was like 15.
All right. Well, for the few people that care about my answer, it was probably like 12, 11 or 12.
All right.
Dream collabs.
John Zorn,
It's a pretty good answer.
Les Claypool.
Huh. Would it be wrong to say yay still?
It would be a wild collab.
Probably say Kanye West. Honestly, I can't even lie to you. Like, just all-time goat in my opinion. But who else?
Best bands. Led Zeppelin, The Beatles, Guns N' Roses.
Okay. Oh, so good. Best band.
Yeah, the fucking Death Grips Les Claypool is crazy.
Oh yeah, I should look at the actual chat. Dylan and XX Tentacon collab win. Good taste in cheese. Stevie Wonder.
Stevie Wonder would go.
Okay, obviously this one could also be answered by both of us, even though it just says my name in it. But how do they come about? By vocal patterns, I'm assuming you mean like flow, and that's just like I don't know if it's the same for you, but if I'll have the instrumental like ready, and then like I'll just be humming shit until like there's one that I think like is like catchy or something, and then I'll put the words to it afterwards. I never start with the words because like I don't. It just doesn't make
Yeah,
sense to start with
like
the words. Let's just be humming it. I'll try a few different ones. Sometimes I'll like track the humming just so I don't forget it or something. I have a few different ones, and then choose, or maybe
yeah.
I have a few different like humming like melodies, and then choose one for verses and one for hook or something, and then I put the words to it. What about you?
Usually I'll like try and freestyle something over the instrumental, or very rarely I'll have like write down a line at some point and like revisit that and try and fit that into a song.
Actually, yeah, I do that too sometimes, like very rarely. If you
Very
have
rarely, but I like when that happens because then I
yeah,
don't have to think of words.
literally thinking of words is so fucking like people are always like, oh, I love how you like reference old lyrics in new songs, and like that's definitely like a cool Easter egg, but it's definitely just like somewhat laziness, like for sure. Like it just works again, so I'll just use it again.
Yeah.
Where people are spamming Skrillex in the chat. I fuck with Skrillex.
Skrillex collab? I wonder if that's gonna happen.
I love Skrillex. Skrillex is dope. I fuck with his Kingdom Hearts song. What the fuck? I didn't know you could do that. How are you doing that?
Skrillex. You just pinched.
Oh shit. Whoa, that's crazy. It's the future.
It is the future. The future is now.
Your fave track in the top chart? I don't really keep up, so I don't really know how to answer.
I super keep up.
Oh, do you really?
Yeah, super.
One's in.
Mood goes. Shouts out Blake. That's the homie. Drake song goes. Weekend song goes.
Wait, which Drake song? Laugh Now?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a fucking sick song, I can't lie.
Yeah, that song's sick as fuck.
I like Dirk's part.
Lonely goes. Shouts out Benny. Shouts out Bieber.
Lonely? Do I know it? I don't know if I know it.
The Pop Smoke song goes. What You Know About Love.
Oh yeah, that one's cool.
R.I.P.
R.I.P. Pop Smoke.
Crazy that NYU show we played was with Pop Smoke.
Yeah, what the fuck? Mad.
Brazilian funk music is so fucking good.
It's actually hard as fuck. Like, I think people that follow me already know that
Some of the hardest shit ever.
Brazilian funk. It's such a crazy genre. Like,
So insane, so fucking hard.
it's so like, I don't know. It's like they unintentionally made like a fucking like super strange, like obscure genre, but it's crazy.
So good.
Oh, I randomly clicked a question, but you can answer if you want.
Yes.
Yep, same. I'm gonna answer it too. I'm sorry. So the same guys. All of his fucking questions start with Dylan. Plant milk or cow milk?
Depends.
I think they're both good. Like,
They're both good.
I probably prefer plant, but they're both
I'm never
good.
like drinking either, though. It's like
Would you say?
I'm not just like drinking a glass of milk.
Yeah, true. But I think if I was to do that, I'd probably do plant milk because I think drinking straight cow's milk would be. I know people do it, but it's kind of weird.
Almond milk uses a lot of water.
It tastes good though.
Cashew milk is like super low carbon footprint. I haven't had that though.
I have some, but I haven't tried it yet. I just have it.
You could try it on stream.
Thanks. That's a good idea. Are you ever going to produce some? Oh my god, this is a good one. I'm glad someone asked this.
Jesus.
This is the best one though. It's one of the best, actually. I think at one point in time I would have said it's the best one. I feel like I'm at a point where I don't even have one specific, like.
Yeah, it's like hard.
It's really difficult, but 808s is crazy.
So good.
I still think Graduation is probably my personal favorite. I wouldn't say it's the best one, but it's my personal favorite. Because the synths and shit, and obviously, like, they're very, like, happy sounding. Graduation.
They're all good.
Yeah, they are all good. Well, yeah, they're all good. Party smells to use this 808 is the best. Finally, someone said it. Someone said Kids See Ghost or Pablo. Really?
Pablo's really epic.
It is, but like that's crazy. One Star Life sounds like a Graduation song. Definitely very true. Super inspired.
I miss the old Kanye.
Crazy for that one.
Yeah, I have the questions thing up open, so I thought you did that. Like, what the fuck? That was funny as fuck. Oh my god, there's a lot of questions, dude. Is it possible to mix and master with stock plugins? Absolutely.
100%.
You definitely can. You can do so much shit with stock.
Yeah, I feel like I mostly use stock.
Crazy producers that use fucking stock stuff. Not fully, not exclusively stock stuff, but a lot of stock stuff is like really good.
feel like 80% of the stuff I'm using in Logic is stock, besides like synths.
Sometimes like when I'm making something, I'll use a stock plugin where I could have used something like better, if you know what I mean. But it's just quicker and easier to use this
Yeah.
sometimes. It's weird. So he said need UK tour. Yeah,
Need
facts.
any kind of tour, but that seems
It's
tough.
crazy though.
Can't tour at all.
When were you supposed to come here? I remember. Was it like May or some shit of this year?
Yeah, we would have already like played all the shit.
Yeah, that's crazy. Because we never even met in real life because that shit just didn't happen. Crazy.
Sad. Someday,
Someday, man.
hopefully, if we can fucking tour ever.
Dude, that guy that answered that question that I just put on the thing, he said it like 10 times. Like, they're
That's
all
true.
words. Uh,
Y'all fuck with that beat.
what was that? Look at that question. It's a good question.
True.
Ha. What is that waveform? You made that? Crazy. It's a crazy break.
That's a break.
It's a break and a half. So,
Strawberries. Very good.
you made that cake the other day.
Oh yeah, I made a strawberry cake the other day. It's crazy that strawberries just taste like that. I didn't
It's
eat like
crazy.
fruit until like 3 years ago, maybe.
You guys heard
And
that? Dylan didn't eat fruit until 3 years ago.
it
It's mad.
tastes so crazy.
Dude, I can't believe you only started eating fruit 3 years ago. Fruit's fucking
It's one
go-to.
ingredient. It's just a strawberry. It's so good.
It's crazy. And it's just that. So this is a good one.
Clementines, crazy.
Saying too, yeah. I agree. Tangerines.
Staying creative, an everyday struggle.
Is it? Is it really?
I mean, definitely, like, you have to actively fucking try. Like, shit is hard as fuck right now. Like, I've
Yeah.
so many times in the last months where I've just not wanted to do anything at all.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, true. I feel like you definitely get to a point where it gets easier because you know like what you're doing and how to find it, sort of.
Yeah.
But also like I feel like so many people don't try that hard.
I don't know, maybe. It's fucking hard to
Like,
even want to try, like, right now.
yeah. But you've tried it in the past though and succeeded. I'm saying like there's people that don't try hard enough and just haven't succeeded at finding like a creative like I don't know.
Yeah, it's like a complex journey for sure.
I think there's definitely a lot of basic things people could do to like be instantly 10 times more creative than they already are. I feel like people don't listen to enough other music, personally.
I
Or
don't
like,
know, like,
oh,
I don't think there's any like one sort of way. If you're like, I feel like you can even go crazy if you've heard nothing and you're like not trying at all and you just randomly.
it's obviously going to be different for everyone, but I feel like on average, if you listen to more shit,
Yeah, definitely listening to music gets me super stoked on other shit.
you're going to have like more ideas or like you're just going to be, your eyes will be open to shit that you probably didn't think about before.
Yeah, when I'm like super not feeling stuff, I'll just
Yeah.
listen to a bunch of stuff and try and get something out of it.
Yeah, exactly.
Prince didn't listen to any other music? That's crazy.
Is that serious?
I don't know. Someone said that.
That's funny as fuck. Okay, this is good.
Sometimes really long and sometimes like not long at all. I would say it varies a lot.
Someone said nothing compares to BMU. Like, see, there's definitely a lot of things that do, and there's, in my opinion, when I made that album, it was very clear like what the inspirations were. Like, I feel like anyone who knew them could probably just pick them out. But yeah, wait, what's this question? I was answering something in the chat. How long did you start music before release? Ages. Like back in like old SoundCloud days, you could make something and drop it that same night. Like you could drop it the same day, and we used to do that. I don't know about you. When I say we, I mean like, you know, the other people
Yeah.
that I knew.
I mean, I'd be dropping shit same day back in like 2014.
Yeah, like whenever, like, or if you wanted to be extra fancy about it, you could be like dropping this in 4 days. Like an announcement tweet used to be considered extra. Like when you announced something and dropped it later, that was not the same shit. Now it's like ages. Like the demos for my EP, they date back to like July of last year. Like I guess it's ages, but it's over a year. Like it's quite a long run. Like
I would say it varies for us. Like sometimes we have deadlines and the song needs to be done like, and we'll finish it like last fucking second, like 3 weeks before it comes out. But
done that too. I think Fireflies is kind of like that, to be honest. My song Nothing Nowhere in Lil West, like that shit was fast.
yeah.
Fuck. Devet Graham said BMU, one of my favorite soundscapes. Thanks, man. MISOGI X Cavalier again. Yeah, I love Cavalier. His music is crazy. What the fuck? When does 100 Gigs release a new album? You're gonna drop a new album right now? Like drop it right now? Like hit upload. New album right now.
We hit the upload button 2 minutes ago, so it should be up in a couple minutes.
All right, cool. I'll be sure to look out for it. I'll pin it.
New Gex album in 10 minutes.
10 minutes. I wonder how many people are gonna. Do you think anyone would take that seriously? Wait, who wrote Onions? Someone wrote Onions. That's crazy.
Onions.
We were talking about onions earlier.
Onions are so good.
I don't like onions.
What?
You already knew this. You're acting like you didn't know this, right?
It hurts every time.
It hurts every time.
They're so good, dude. You can't not like onions.
Like, it depends on how they're prepared and shit. I kind of like the fried, like, crunchy ones, but, like, not anything
French
else.
onion soup?
Onion rings are okay. I never had French onion soup.
Really good.
Is recording music good? Okay, for me personally, because I've only done one, fuck yes, it's awkward. Like, I do not know, like, what to do. Like, it's fucked. Like, I don't know how to move and stuff. Like, it's fucking terrible. But I guess it's just something that comes with experience.
Yeah, I feel like it definitely gets less weird, but you just gotta fucking say fuck it, I guess.
I mean, I know it's definitely different for you because you fucking have done them in public and shit. Like,
yeah,
that's not something that I could ever do. Like, that's just not. It's not on.
Filming the fucking end of that 800 DV Cloud video was so funny.
My family and friends hate my music. What should I do?
Keep going.
It doesn't matter what the fuck they think. Why does it matter? Yeah. Like, in the long run, like, having fans is like, those are the people that are going to listen.
Yeah, and if you like it and you're having fun making it, fuck it.
With your hand, I think.
Huh?
Are you covering the mic with your hand?
Oh, like, if you like it and you like making it, then fuck it.
Like, yeah, exactly. It doesn't matter what they're not going to be the ones that are propelling you, you know, like, they're not going to be the ones that, how am I trying to say? Like, they aren't they're not your audience.
Yeah.
Forcing you want to be your audience, like, so. It's like the same principle that I realized when, like, I realized there's no point in replying to, like, negative stuff.
Yeah.
Because you just realize, like, well, there's so many people, or a sizable portion of people that already like you.
Right.
You you and I probably can't get around to replying to all of them, right? So like, why are you gonna give someone that doesn't like you a time of day before you can give everyone that likes you time of day? If you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
there's just no point. Like,
It's easy to focus on the negative, but it's not good.
it's just pointless, and I honestly don't understand why it bugged me or used to bug me. Obviously, it still kind of does. Like, if you see something, you'll sometimes think like, how the fuck, like, why? Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But, yeah, like I don't know. It's just not. It doesn't matter at all. There's a question for you.
How do we get inspired in the studio? We get one of those like those portable stoves, and we plug that in, and we have this really big metal pot, and we make a huge stew, and we just make this crazy broth with all these different ingredients and spices, and then we just simmer that for like 4 to 6 hours, and then we just eat that entire stew in one sitting.
Something about me, like something about that, tells me that's a fucking fake story.
Why?
I mean, like 4 to 6 hours, like that's pretty fucking long. And I'm pretty sure I've seen your studio. Do you even have a kitchen in that shit?
I said we bring a portable stove. Have you ever making a stew in under 4 hours?
Oh shit. Okay, but like, I'm struggling to see like how does that link to like inspiration? You know, like,
You have to catch a vibe, dude.
dude, what do you? All right, I hear that.
You got to make a stew in 4 to 6 hours. You got to slow roast that.
You know what? Maybe that's the secret to your fucking success. Honestly,
It's a really big pot.
is it really? Maybe you should show it someday.
Maybe.
All right, let me keep going. Dude, people just type bullshit. Let's do this one. Yeah, I feel like so many people ask this question, probably to you too. I don't even fucking know what to say, honestly. Like, it was just not my intention ever for that to happen. Do you know what I mean? Like, it was just a thing on. Well, I don't know if it was for you. Maybe it was for you. But
as a producer, more so than like an artist, make songs that you think are really good, make visuals that you think are really good. I don't know.
right, it's like
do what feels right.
Because I don't know. I feel like, well, maybe okay. Obviously, I can't speak on other people's experiences, but like I've never really heard. I don't know anyone whose story was like, I made music initially with the intention of being huge, and it happened.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like that. I've never heard of that shit before.
Yeah.
Like,
just like doing what feels natural, I think, and making stuff that you like.
Yeah.
Keep at it. Don't quit.
It's just, I mean, like, but some people are not good. Do you know what I mean? But they think they're good. So what happens then?
I don't know. I don't think anyone's like objectively bad.
Well, of course they're not. It's not possible to be objectively bad in music. Like, it's not a thing. But
I think anything can happen to anyone at this point. Like,
but it's also like, do you not see like some people will like be complaining about being slept on and shit, and they're just like, the facts of the matter is they're just not that good. Obviously, like you said, it's subjective, but you other people aren't fucking with them, and you're looking at it, and you can see I can see why people aren't fucking with them, sort of thing.
Yeah, I suppose I know that situation. I think just not quitting is key. Like, just don't give up.
Facts. Yeah, true.
It's easy to get discouraged as fuck. Like,
yeah,
I made so many things that didn't really like do the thing.
I mean, even in your, it took you like, it took like 5 years, basically.
Yeah.
It took like 5 years for you to, like.
I mean, it was like 10 years, really. Like.
Yeah, right. Even mine, I should say, mine was like 8 years. Like.
Yeah.
And I'm still not like fully there yet. Like, it's still, you know, like press and stuff was to me like an upcoming artist sort of thing, and it's. You know, it's the upcoming part has been like almost 10 years now.
Right.
Okay, this question I'm just gonna address it real quick. It's cool original. Are you sure you're not? Are you sure you're from here, dude? I'm not paying attention to the fucking Doritos like
I
packaging.
knew it wasn't Cool Ranch there.
But like, dude, I don't like Cool Original. That's a stupid name. Anyway, did you have a backup plan for music if it didn't work out?
No.
No, you didn't.
No. I mean, I didn't really think about the future like that, really.
Yeah, I hear that. It's definitely something I think about quite a lot. But yeah, I mean, I think most people know, but I go to school, so I mean, I have a degree, and it's not like I'm going to do anything with it, but at least I'll have it. Like, fuck it.
I almost had a degree.
Oh yeah, when did you drop out?
Like right before I moved to LA.
How many years were you in it already, though?
3.5.
Fuck! You dropped out after 3.5 years.
Yeah.
You almost had it.
Yeah.
It was not much longer, I swear.
A semester, yeah.
Oh my god!
I had to go, dude.
Well, it doesn't matter, dude. I mean, it worked in the end, right? So fuck it. Like,
Roll the dice, baby.
what do you think about this question?
Most innovative producers.
I don't even know. Like right now, shit.
No Mac. Arca.
Arca for sure, right? Like, she's been pretty innovative for like the longest time.
Yeah, she's been going crazy forever.
Who else?
Skrillex.
Skrillex. He honestly is. I can't even lie. Like, a lot of people would say that's a dumb answer, but it really isn't. Like, he's crazy. He's been crazy for ages. I feel like
He's
people
been crazy for ages. 10 years.
like he gets shat on for no reason. I don't know why.
No one I know shitting on him.
Would you say? Oh yeah, no, but like just on the internet and shit, like you see it. I feel.
Yeah, true. Fuck that noise.
Fuck that noise. All right. Door of choice.
Logic.
I don't use Logic. I use FL Studio because I use a PC.
You would use Logic if you had a Mac.
I probably would use Logic if I had a Mac. I mean, maybe Ableton. I don't know. I haven't used Ableton ever. Ableton's the nicest looking one, I think.
Ableton's cool. I've been learning that a bit.
Oh, really? Are you making the switch, or are you just going to use both? Oh, yeah, you told me.
I don't want to make the switch, but it's fun to use stuff that you're not super familiar with.
Sega Bodega best producer is facts. So true. I should have mentioned him when you were asking.
All DAWs are good, though. Whatever you use, it doesn't matter.
Facts. There's definitely a handful that I always hear, though. Like, do you know what I mean? Like, a lot of people don't use a lot. Like, I don't know. A lot of people don't use like Reason or Acid Pro.
Acid Pro is so old.
It's old as fuck. Yeah.
They haven't done an update for that in like. I was working with. Clams Casino, and he.
What'd you say? I can't hear you. Yeah.
I was working with Clams Casino, and he was using this crazy old version of Acid.
He uses. Does he use it? What?
Yeah.
That's insane that he uses Acid Pro.
Yeah.
I didn't know you worked with fucking.
All types.
Yeah, I mean, see, when that question, I feel like it doesn't really apply to us in a way because we've done so many different like genres and shit.
Yeah.
This motherfucker's fucking dude. You need to stop doing that. That's like freaking me out. What the fuck, dude? That's fucked. I don't like it. Let me see if there's anything specific about some prompts. Will we ever perform our song live?
Yes.
Maybe. You said yes pretty quick, but I mean, like, I've never done any live performances or anything. So
You're gonna have to now.
I know, I do have to. It's because you said yes. Like, if you didn't say yes, like, I could have rethought it, but nah, like, that would be sick. I just need to practice certain things, like playing guitar and singing. That's like
You
not.
don't need to do that, dude.
What do you mean? Do you not do that?
Fuck no.
What do you do? Do you just use like you just sing?
We just sing, and then we have interludes where Laura's on guitar and I'm on keys, and we'll play shit like that. But we're not singing. Well, there's one song where I'm playing keys and she's singing, but
I feel like that would make it so much easier if I was just singing. Do
you
know what I
want to
mean?
make it as easy as possible. No one's gonna be like, "Damn, I wish they were fucking playing guitar at the same time as this."
Right, right. Yeah, I hear that. I always get worried about like, what if they think that I'm just not doing enough type shit. You know, like I don't know. I suppose it also means you can move around and shit more. There's more flexibility. If you're playing guitar, you're standing still for sure. Like if you're singing and playing guitar.
Yeah.
Uh,
Damn, my managers are blowing me up in this chat.
Are they really?
Oh yeah, I have to do something at 2.
Oh my god! All right, man.
Let's do one more question.
Let me ask you
Ask me anything.
future plans for the year, G.
Making videos, making music,
Yeah.
having fun, baking a cake.
Mine's the same, dude. Making videos, making music.
We got to do a vid for our song.
Hell yeah! What would it be though if we did a video? What do you think?
Bunch of onions and Doritos.
My telling you to hear that. It's very in like on brand for you,
And you.
and I guess kind of yeah, sure, fair enough. Now, cool. Let's wrap this up.
Thanks everyone for watching.
Yeah,
Go stream our song. It's still out.
thank you for all your questions and stuff. I'm gonna be doing more of these with other people. I think probably Rome, Insupendo, stuff like that on different days. So yeah, cool. Our song Empty since 16. It's out. It's already out. It's out.
Stream
Go
it.
stream that shit. So yeah, cool. All right, guys. Peace.
Peace, y'all. Thanks for watching.
See